Well, failing in the Senate. We started the show with this, the Obamacare straight repeal proposal falling short of the 51 votes to pass. What now? Here now is Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, a Republican from Tennessee. First of all, the fact that 7 Republican senators voted against a straight repeal. I'll ask you the same question I just asked Karl Rove. What makes these folks Republicans?
Well, let me say this. We have a great nation. I represent a part of the nation that is solidly conservative. I was very proud to vote for the House bill that did reform Medicaid and put in some of the reforms that were critically necessary to not only repeal and replace it with something that was actually workable. There are different parts of the country that unfortunately are much more moderate or liberal in their tone, and I think we're seeing that reflected in some of the senators' votes.
I understand, but with Republicans, shouldn't there be a basic belief that government should play a limited role in our lives and our private sector?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And most importantly, when there's a government program like Obamacare that's an abysmal failure from the beginning, and as it's continued on, at some point in time, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, failure is failure. It's got to be repealed and replaced.
Well, let's talk about tax reform. And frankly, I'm a little wary of whether they're going to get something done because of the failure on health care. The president told the Wall Street Journal, and we could put up the quote, "The people I care most about are the middle-income people in the country." That's fine. He says they have gotten screwed, which I think is true. He says if there's upward revision on taxes, it's going to be on the high-income people. Now, the question is what he meant by upward revision. I can understand if tax rates come down and we get rid of a lot of deductions, some rich people could end up paying more. That's fine. That's the way it should be in simplification. But if he's talking about raising the tax rates of the upper class, that could be disastrous. What do you think?
It would be disastrous. I want to see tax relief for all Americans, including corporations. I've ascribed to what Jack Kennedy had, Ronald Reagan had, and what I think we have today. If you reduce taxes, the Treasury is going to get more money. I want to create incentives for Americans to go out and work and prosper, and we'll actually see more growth in this country. We've got to make America wealthy again. In order to make it wealthy again, we have to remove burdensome taxes, burdensome regulations, and I think this administration and this Congress is willing to do so.
So when the president says upward revision, are you certain that he's not talking about raising tax rates, he's just talking about getting rid of deductions?
I'm going to see the president tomorrow. I don't know. I may ask him that question.
I hope you do ask him and let us know how he answers, because if this means raising tax rates, that could kill any economic progress.
You're absolutely right. And let me make this steadfast comment. The House of Representatives does not want to raise taxes. It wants to reduce taxes on hardworking Americans. We've got to get our corporate tax rate down. It's the highest in the developed world. It is destroying our chance to get companies to base themselves here.
Well, that's corporations, but as you know, a lot of small businesses pay their taxes on individual rates, and a lot of those people may look like they're making $1 million, but they're putting $950,000 back into their business. So in the end of the day, they're not making much. They shouldn't be taxed at 40% or more. Congressman Fleischmann, we wish you luck with meeting with the president tomorrow. Let us know what happens, all right?